What an end to an extraordinary few days of jumping. Martin is now the 5th Swiss FEI European jumping champion in the entire history of the event. In silver we have Britain's Ben Maher, and in bronze we have Jos Verlooy, who with Igor also took team gold just a few days ago. Far left here we have Mark Houtzager, who had a very interesting afternoon and ended up finishing in 8th place for the Netherlands. So we have a little bit of feedback here on the sound. Martin, can you believe silver at the wake, silver at the World Cup final, but now at last you have the gold. Great day.
Great day, yeah. It looked very much like it that I would be second again. My London Knights teammate Ben has been great over the past 2 years, and especially this championship again. I didn't think that I would beat him or that he would make a fault. But obviously I'm very happy to be winning here and to finally stand on top and not only have the silver medal.
And it looks like Clooney jumped completely clear all week, just this one-time fault today.
Actually, I had a fault the first day in the speed class, which was my fault. I took a lot of risk, and then he struggled at the last combination. But he has been great every day, actually getting better and better over each round, which is one of his best qualities. And I was saying already before going into the final today that if I do my job, if I do the small things right, that he wouldn't let me down and that he would lift the poles up as he does most of the time.
It was the tough horses that stayed there right to the end, wasn't it? And it was 2 great rounds of jumping. The first thing I saw on TV as you were punching the air with delight that you'd won was your groom, Sean Bard, is that right? Running over to give you a big hug. You have a great team around you.
Yeah, exactly. I have a great team with my groom, Sean Ward, who has been with me a couple of years and is a great groom, friend, supporter. Definitely the best person that has ever followed me to the shows. And then nevertheless my family, my parents, and especially my owner Luigi and his wife Ursula, who are always here supporting me. And unfortunately my girlfriend Paris couldn't be here this week, but she's in California and she's been up all night to support me and to watch me, and I had a little chat with her before my second round, so that's also.
Did she offer you any advice?
No, she actually just said, don't worry, you will win it, you will win it.
Good girl.
She's been saying this for the last 3 days, and actually today she kept saying you will win it, and I kept saying don't jinx it, touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. I've been grabbing wood.
Yeah, brilliant. And I believe your horse owner is Horse Owner of the Year, has won that Horse Owner of the Year title.
Yeah.
Luigi Balleri, is that correct?
Luigi has been with me since I'm a junior. Yes, yeah, I've been riding with him for 13 years, horses of him, and he's the best and easiest owner you can ask for. He's always with me at the shows. He is very uncomplicated. He never interferes with the plan of the horses. He never asks questions, and he's always a big supporter. And for me, also a bit like a second father, since we've been doing shows together as a junior. He has been driving me to the shows, and we are like best friends.
Speaking of which, a gold medal at the Youth Olympic Games 9 years ago. That is some career path from there through the last couple of years and to where you are now. Yeah, pretty amazing.
That's funny that you mentioned this, because this morning on Facebook I had a notification that today, 9 years ago, I won the Youth Olympic Games together with Nicola Philipparts, and then I sent him the story this morning and said I hope that's a good sign for today, and he was also very supportive about it.
Today was the day. Today was the day. Ben, you and Explosion went into today out in front, and everybody was holding their breath. It really disappointing, I'm sure, to have the second last down, but what an extraordinary jumping machine you were sitting on there.
Yeah, Explosion jumped amazing again today. He jumped a very good first round, so I was confident. The second round was the wall to the skinny oxer there. Sometimes he's so careful that I have to make some pressure. He got a little stress there. He jumped a great round. I decided to do the 8 strides to the water tray, and I don't know, he just didn't jump this one, and on the day it wasn't good enough to beat Martin, but all of these horses deserve to win at this stage. Explosion deserved to win, but unfortunately I made a small mistake, and very happy for Martin. If anyone has to beat me, then I'm happy it's Martin.
Indeed. And of course, team gold at the London Olympic Games, Ben. A lot of people have been intrigued by Explosion all week. I was looking up his record, and it looks like you've had him for 3 years, but a lot of other people have ridden him along with you, but you've kind of built him up now to this level, and you've taken back the ride yourself. I saw Daniel Zetterman was riding him at one stage, and a girl called Emily Mason, who I think works with you, does she?
Yeah, so the breeders of Explosion have been here all week. We bought him from the breeders when he was 7 years old. He was always under my program, but with the stable riders for 1.5 years, 2 years. And then I took over. I've been on him just over 2 years now, and he's incredible clear round ratio. Unfortunately, that score dropped once a little bit today, but he's an amazing horse, and very, very lucky the Podium Farm support me and let me ride such a horse.
So silver medal to Ben. And in bronze, Jos. Hello. Interestingly, 23 and 27 years of age. It's very nice to see our younger riders on the podium. Just say a little bit about that, Jos. That's been some amazing week for you, hasn't it?
It was a great week. I'm delighted for my horse. He jumped great this week, and I'm very happy that I gave my horse this medal. He really deserved it. Horse by Emerald. And he was really stepping into his father's footsteps, and I'm very proud of that.
Having taken the team gold, did you still have the individual podium in your sights, or were you surprised to find yourself so close coming into the last day?
No, definitely not. I was already second coming into this day, and had a really good feeling. He's in great shape. He felt fresh yesterday, so I was really looking forward to this day. I must say he only touched one fence this week, and it fell. So, but anyway, I think the beginning of the week they would say you're gonna have bronze, I would sign for it. So I'm not complaining.
I'm sure you're not. It's been amazing. And Mark,
I would also like to thank the owner of Igor, Graciela Jansen, my parents, because also without the owner I wouldn't be sitting here. I think the horse would have been sold. So big thanks to them, and to my parents, and to everybody, my whole team around. Jenny is always looking after my horses. It means a lot.
Yeah, I mean the backup teams, nobody gets anywhere without them. And they're so crucial, and they so very rarely get a mention, so it's nice to hear them being mentioned. Mark, highest placed Dutch rider in 8th place today. Can you talk about what your week has been like?
Yeah, I have to say I had a really good week. Maybe a bit unlucky the second day with one down, and today last fence the first round. Second round he jumps really great, and was not a round like normal with all this idiots.
Quite.
But anyway, I'm really happy.
It must be pretty bomb-proof, is all I can say. Louis, can we talk a little bit about your courses this week? If we could have that door closed, it would be great, because the sound level here is very noisy. Doesn't seem to make much difference, actually. Louis, everybody's been complimenting your course building. So, pretty challenging, putting a real test up to riders of this caliber, yeah?
Okay. Yes, we tried to get a great variety in the courses today, these days. And today it was a shorter course, but yeah, you have seen it, the time was a real issue, and that made that it was big enough. Always try to get, I'm very happy about the course we had this week. No refusal or falls or anything. It was only range sport, I think. But it was also, we have seen a lot of top riders, and it's not so easy to let them jump get them in selection.
And Stefan Ellenbrook, Jumping Committee of the FEI. Would you like to say a little bit about what the week has been like from a sporting perspective?
We're at least trying to do that well. Longines FEI European Championships in 3 disciplines. We have been here all for the whole week, and we really saw athletes competing in these 3 different disciplines on the highest possible level. Talking about jumping, I guess Ben really said it already. All these riders would have deserved to be the first. Now we have a very, very good and young podium, which is really great. That was really a celebration of a perfect harmony between riders and horses, and this is what this sport is about. A big thank once again to Louis Konings. That was incredible. It can't be more exciting. He managed that both medals were decided by the last horse-rider combination, which is always the best thing really that can happen. So congratulations once again to Louis. A word about dressage. Once again, breathtaking competitions. If you really want to win a gold medal, obviously you have to beat Isabelle Ware. There is no other way. And if you really want to know what dressage is, I would recommend that you just go to the interview Isabelle did, and I do not want to quote that, but I guess she said that in 2 words what these competitions were. Talking about car dressage, and we are still listening to the national anthems out there, I guess these riders have demonstrated how important this sport is in our organization, and it's incredible and amazing to see how that all is progressing and how great this all is. On behalf of the FEI, I really would like to take the opportunity to thank the organizing committee, Belle De Bruyne and Fred Rosendahl, with the whole team, all the volunteers who made that really happening here, which was very important, all the sponsors, and last but not least, our top partner, Longines, who is really helping us to put all these events in place, and without them it would be really hard to do this. So a big thank you especially to Longines. Yeah, and what they say without making closing remarks here, but thanks a lot for everybody who has contributed, and see you soon in Budapest, more or less. That's only 2 years to go. That's already tomorrow. So tot volgende keer in Budapest.
Indeed, 2 years' time in Budapest. Before all of that, anybody got some questions here for our winning riders from today? Yeah, Dirk Willem over in the far corner there.
How you found out that something strange was going on here in your riders? How did you cope with that noise and the public and the people running around? And did you have time to read everybody's?
Okay, I don't want to make so many words on these idiots, but anyway, from jump 2 to 3, I heard a lot of loud, and then I thought maybe I jumped a wrong course, so I looked backwards because the vertical 9 was also there in the area. That's the only thing I thought. But then I keep on going, and before the triple combination, I saw something there. But I was so concentrated with my course, so I keep on going.
Well, Calamero was a very good boy. He just got on with his job and thought, nope, we're just going to keep jumping this track. We're going to have none of this. Anybody else with a question? Gabby, you're going to have to shout.
Yeah, I went to Martin on the first day when you I think you were 20th. How big were your hope that you would sit here today? Had you given up mentally, or did you say we try, or what was your program from then on?
No, actually I was pretty sure that I could still make it here to the press conference, but not as a winner. I just thought I could medal. I have been at other championships higher up on the first days, and I've been talking with a good friend of mine. He was saying, okay, now you come once from behind, and this time you're gonna make it. I didn't think it would be enough for the gold medal, but I knew if I would jump for clear outs that a medal could be possible.
Okay, we're still battling with the noise outside, or the music. Just say a little bit about Clooney and your partnership with Clooney, because it's pretty special, isn't it, Martin?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I got Clooney at the end of 7 years. He has been already a very good young horse, and has won the Swiss Championship when he was 8. Has medaled in Aachen when he was 9 at the Europeans on the team. Then he was 4th in the World Cup final in Omaha. Medaled again in Gothenburg on the team, bronze medal. Then last year we were 2nd at the WEG, this year 2nd at the World Cup final, now the gold medal. So he really shows that he's one of the best horses, or for me the best horse that I could ever wish for. And he just jumps one clear round after another. He's very intelligent, very smart. He stays focused on the fence. He never runs through a fence. He knows exactly where he has to put his legs. Not the most spectacular jumper, but very effective and nice. Just an amazing horse.
There was a time when he did do the odd little cheeky thing, though, wasn't there?
Yeah, as most of you know, I was very close to winning the Grand Prix of Aachen with Clooney. I guess it's already 3 years ago now. It was definitely a very devastating moment in my career, but I still think even this bad memory made us so much stronger, and I still think a lot back about it, but not in a bad way. Yeah. I take it as an experience, and try to bring this experience in a positive way for the future of our career, and I think that was the right way to handle this situation.
Yeah, horses have characters of their own, and they have to be allowed to be themselves. Anybody else want to ask a question? There's waving hands, but I think it's because people are trying to get cool. Nobody else? Nobody else. Okay, well, huge congratulations to everyone. 2 years' time, we can all have a go at it again in Budapest. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Jos. And thank you, Mark.